Good evening. I'm Joe Netherworld, and I'm here with your daily tarot card reading for Friday. It's Friday, June 6th. We're moving along. June is slowly eking into summer. It's kind of doing it gradually. It's nice that it's doing it gradually. The days are kind of taking their time, slowly giving up what they have to offer. In general, today, there's a real itchy kind of energy out there. A annoying and soon to be troublesome energy. I'm sure you're going to feel a lot of fights today, things breaking out in argumentative and obnoxious behavior. So keep that in mind today. That even though things are going great in some ways, it's just one of those days that's going to be very annoying. There's an itchy energy out there. There's trouble waiting to happen. Not big trouble, but enough trouble that it's gonna make you maybe act out against your best interests. So just keep that in mind as the general. Before we even know what these cards are for tomorrow, let's see what how they reflect on that other energy. So I'm gonna move this around here, and I'm going to take this card as our main card. It's been around a little bit. I think it was around yesterday's reading, right? The Four of Cups. It's sort of it's two things. It's either getting the missing piece, the final cup, the fourth cup is being handed to you from heaven above, or it's being snatched away. And sometimes you have to, with this card, with this being the theme for the day, you have to be willing to let something go in order to keep everything else. So I think there's a lot to do with the fighty, aggravating energy today, where you're going to make sharp and mean and rash decisions, not based on, hey, let it go. Let a little something go before you can keep the rest. But on that note, I want to pick our other two qualifier cards. This, the King of Cups. So there's a good card. There's a card that's all about money and fulfillment and bounty in life, but also being patient and waiting to get your cup filled and knowing how to make decisions. It's also this King of Cups, whereas his crown is all-seeing eyes. He sees everything, weighs out everything. The reason why he's the King of Cups is that he's taken his time. It's an autumn card, nice, rich, early autumn. But it's about letting you know that in order to get your full life's fulfillment, you might have to let some things go. Wait for that, or have a little patience and wait for that fourth piece, that final cup to come to you. It's kind of coming, and in a sense, it's a gloved hand bringing it down. A gloved hand is what the King of Cups is wearing. So this is also about waiting your turn and waiting for you to get what is yours when you actually deserve it, not when you think you deserve it. So that's something. Our other card. I always love when the devil shows up for 100 obvious reasons. None more so than in a read like this. This is carnality, temptation, the flesh, sex, deception, all those things. But in today's read, and also it's under the full moon, which is coming up, a very powerful full moon. Friday the 13th full moon. Mentioned it the other night, mentioned it again. Not going to have another one until 2049, I believe. But besides that, it's a great night for mischief magic. It's the last moon of the spring. So we got a lot going on here. But the devil in this deck is giving us it's temptation, right? And it's temptation to maybe not follow our better instincts tomorrow, to be tempted to be deceived, that people are going to get behind you and make you act irrationally. I can feel it today. There's an itchy, angry, pissed off, small little energy that is sort of like a flea bite, a mosquito bite on your neck in the middle of the afternoon. It's just going to make you crazy. Take your mind off of things that might drive your car off the street. It's that kind of day. I've been having this cough, and sometimes I cough myself into oblivion, and then I, think I think like I'm doing now, think things are so much worse when it's a fucking allergy cough. Pardon my French. I tend to run out of fancy words when I'm frustrated. Don't we all? So here we have tomorrow. Really great day though. Now getting away from this pissy, itchy, deceptive, temptation-based reality that is on one level, on the level of you getting what you want in life, If you open your eyes up tomorrow, you're going to see exactly what you need and how to get it. This is a big day for making carnate, incarnate and carnate and carnal, all those words, who you want to be with and what you want to be tomorrow. It's coming as devil in the flesh tomorrow. So keep that in mind. That's a powerful situation. When the devil in the flesh appears, it's time to do something. And I'm wearing the shirt tonight. It's an old netherworld design of mine from, I think, 1992, somewhere like that. But it's Scenes from the Malleus Maleficarum, or Scenes on How to Prosecute Witches, which is written by a witch hunter. It's a lurid book, full of craziness. Most of our modern misconceptions about ancient witchcraft were written in this book, written by crazy witch hunters. But this also is shows the infamous kiss, or the obscurum anyway, something about, it's the devil, it's kissing the devil's ass. Sorry I didn't prep the actual Latin term for it. I'll leave it on there, and when I write this up tonight, I'll put it in there. But it's, where is it? It's one of these panels showing people, that was how you pledged allegiance to the devil. And their idea of it was to kiss the devil's ass. And, no one's more lurid than a bunch of Christians imagining what witches do. But in one sense, and I'll give it some credit, kissing the devil's ass is giving credit to the carnal powers of the world. And that is what drives us all forward. So keep that in mind. Tomorrow, when you want to fulfill yourself, find out what you really, really need. What is your deep, primal, dark, driving desire that would fulfill you? It can't be about revenge or money, these petty things. Those are about fulfilling someone else. What do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want to be for who you want to be? I know who I am and who I want to be, who I am for. And I think I serve my what's the best term for this? I serve my charges well. Those who I am in the company of do well for me being in their company. So that's something we can all learn. But so two sides of this reading for tomorrow. One, we have devil in the flesh. We have this carnate world about getting our fourth cup. What are we missing to make our life fully complete? The King of Cups is overseeing all this and is going to grant you what you truly want if you truly know what you want. Flip side of all this, though, is it's going to be an aggravating, sort of distracting, almost tragic kind of day tomorrow on some levels. Get beyond it. Get past it. Don't allow it to cloud your mind. Don't let mosquito bites, bee stings, and stubbed toes let you ruin your world. That's what happens sometimes. So keep that in mind. Interesting day. A lot of stuff in the media about mediums and psychics and stuff lately, and I think there's a great level of disservice being done by cold readers and people who manipulate people thinking they're talking to dead people all the time, every day. It's very, very, very rare when you get a message from someone who's passed. And it might not be anything. It might not be anything you remember. It could be almost a magnetic tape in the universe playing back a bit of information that you're picking up in your psychic ability. I have had very rarely some very interesting moments with with past loved ones. They're very few and far between. They can't be summoned up at a notice, and they are frighteningly detailed, and I know nothing about them. I'll just blurt out, hey, do you know someone that used to collect birdhouses because they're saying that the birdhouse on the back porch is not hanging in the right direction and you need to change that? And then the person goes, oh my God, I took that birdhouse down 2 days ago. It was my mother's birdhouse, and I wanted to move it, and I didn't put it back up. And I'm like, well, put the birdhouse back up. Now, what is that? I don't know. Maybe I'm reading their mind and they're thinking about this birdhouse. Maybe it is something from beyond, but I make no claims to know what it is or who it is, and I would not be fishing that way. I think that's unimportant to do to people. It's just a bad thing. I am a witch, psychic, and a Satanist. These are all things that somehow are in conflict with each other. But Satanism is my philosophy. It's an atheistic philosophy. Go look it up. LaVeyan Satanism, or just Satanism, but Anton LaVey, who founded it, It's about making yourself king of your own universe. That is a philosophy. I have no religion because I believe in the universe and experiencing things. And I know my abilities are a little on the dark side. I think that's just the natural way of things. So we have that. I call myself a witch, but by no means Wiccan. Wiccan is a religion. I do not subscribe to a religion. I know I have abilities. They're more than likely genetic aberrations. I believe more in the X-Men than I believe in supernatural beings. So I'll let that settle into your heads there for a minute. So I'm going to leave you with all that. I'm going to say, and on that note, right, look inside yourself. Find who you are. We are much more than what we let ourselves be, and we're much less than what we think we are. That is the irony and the hypocrisy of the universe, right? That we are so much more and so much less all at the same time. And what that really means is we don't really know what we are, but I do know that I am not subject to or mastered by anyone else's written up fairy tale, anyone else's story. Because all religions are, I don't mean to get too philosophical on you guys right now, but most religions, all religions really, are someone else's story written in a book. It's a fairy tale trying to control you, trying to get you to go along with what they have to say. My journey is my journey, and I'm here to share it with you and offer what I might come across, my experiences and my abilities. Yet again, I believe my abilities are natural. And all that supernatural means is nature we do not know and understand yet. So on that note, have a supernatural and magical day. I will see you again around midnight tomorrow with my progressively getting better vocality. And I'm happy. Something's popping on my desk. It's that time of the night. But until we meet again, you have a very magical day. See you around midnight.